We need to talk about the McAllisters. I mean, what were they thinking, jetting off to Paris and leaving Kevin alone in Chicago all by himself at 8 years old? Parental malpractice. I bet they didn't even have temporary guardianship papers. And I hear you questioning a little bit, what are temporary guardianship papers? Should I have them? And if you have kids, the answer is, you should. So, what are temporary guardianship papers? And let's imagine a scenario a little bit more realistic than the nonsense that happens in Home Alone. Say you and your spouse are out to dinner with friends. Kids are home with babysitter. You guys get into a car, you drive home, and you're T-boned by somebody coming across a red light. You guys will be just fine, but for the moment you're in the hospital and the babysitter starts to panic when you're a half hour late and then an hour late, and eventually they're going to call someone. Now, if the first person they call is the police and there are no temporary guardianship papers, I'm sorry to say that your kid is most likely going to end up in state custody. Now, there are all kinds of ways around this, the easiest one being a temporary guardianship paper, which allows certain named people to stand in and take care of your kids if you're not able to. Now, this is one of those pieces of an estate plan that a lot of estate planning attorneys overlook, but it's a critical component, right? So, if you have children, regardless of whether you have an estate plan, this is something that you need to take a look at and see whether or not it's something you need to add to your estate plan. I'm Owen McGran. I'm happy to talk with you about this or anything else. Thanks. Bye.